NFL 22 on EA Sports. And tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Steelers and the 49ers on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. Herbert on first down now. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gibson here running out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
On 1st and 10, Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this one complete to Davis. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Herbert throwing again. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Second and 7. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Touchdown 49ers. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, Love. Dancing to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Not much there, only a yard. Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so trying to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Love, they go play action now. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Play fake. Here's Love. He'll buy some time right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Steelers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Gibson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing, Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Come on, fellas.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On play action, Love to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for the Niners.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Herbert. Fighting through pressure. Herbert has it knocked free. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down and goal. Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. De'Ami Brown with touchdown number Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. First down, Love to pass. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To throw now, here's Love. Wide open receiver, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Love now. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they get a chance here to open up this lead.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And here's a give to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's got it to Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down, going to the air with Love. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Steelers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Herbert now. And he's got his big tight end here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. De'Ami Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
58 yards on the ground for him so far.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Dancing away at the 35. He's still barreling through. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back.
And here we go, partner. My palms are sweaty. These are the moments we wait for in the booth.
Oh, come on. I know when you were a kid, you went through this, right? But, you know, there was always that one guy in the neighborhood who had the yard that was conducive to playing like this. I know I won many a drive at Billy Mosslander's house. So that's what he's got to draw on now. Go back to those good old days. Remember how it was and have some fun doing it.
A little more pressure packed here in this drive, in this moment of the National Football League. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Love now to pass on first down. Rolling to his right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, it's Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now it's Herbert. And he'll complete this to Gibson.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Love. He'll buy some time right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late fourth quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. And everything's going to rest on this drive. Can they keep them out of field goal range, because a field goal would win it?
So now you're in that position of you can't just back off and give them easy throws. At the same time, you don't want to press them so hard they go over the top and beat you deep. So you're playing a tight defense with an idea that you have the lead. Whatever you do, don't let them in the field goal range and give that up.
So maybe tight but not too tight, right?
Exactly. I mean, it's perfect, right? It's kind of like lacing up your shoes. Get it exactly right and no more.
See if they lace them right.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Herbert. Gets this to Gibson.
Escapes the defender. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some time.